Now, let's talk a little bit more about cities, like big city versus small city,
Sure.
because what I see, and correct me if I'm wrong, like in the bigger cities, the model where you have high production rooms works well. Like for example, one of my locations, Atlanta, Georgia, and we have a big facility there, and we have enough of clients flow that we can afford to have high production rooms, right? We're building again another one in Phoenix, Arizona. So I like to be in the bigger cities, like with all of my entertainment. But there is a lot of people who is probably watching right now, and a lot of people who either have escape room in a smaller city or want to open one in a smaller city. What would be your recommendation? It's the cities where they cannot probably afford like $100,000 budget for each of the rooms. So if you want to build 3 rooms, like you don't have budget of 300, 400, 500,000. What would you suggest to
Even you
them?
don't have 100. I fully agree with you that there is a sense to build more expensive rooms in the bigger cities because you have bigger auditory. For the small cities, which doesn't have a lot of people or doesn't have a lot of budget to build rooms, we offer wide range of rooms. There are rooms which cost 20,000, like Jungle, most sellable rooms we have, and there are custom projects that can cost 2, 3, 4, 500,000. So of course you don't want to spend all your money and like trying to survive after in a small city where you have limited people coming and going. And of course you cannot say that this room will last 7 years because in 3 years all your population of the city will come and play your room. So what can I recommend to small cities? Don't buy expensive rooms. There are so many ways to make your room brilliant and not expensive, even with us, with our help, and we are not the cheapest escape room producer, obviously. So, how to say, the approximate payback period for escape room, it should be 1.5 years, 2 years maximum. So if your calculations gives you 5 years, don't go there, obviously. And again, there are so many options how to do great room with not with a budget less than 50K.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell you like one of my experiences, like during the early stages, the challenge for us was there is no one you can ask to build for you escape rooms. You have to do everything yourself. Like this is how you started. We were talking about it. This is how I started. I wanted to buy something, but you cannot. I had to create a team,
Yeah.
and we were creating everything ourselves.
I know.
That was the main challenge. These days, it's so easy. Not only you have a lot of suppliers like yourself, but also like there is some supply of escape rooms that you can buy on a secondary market. So there is somebody rotating rooms and they want to sell. On Facebook groups you can find it. There is somebody who unfortunately didn't run the business properly or something, and they closing down, or they have to shut down because of the landlord or something. And like constantly I see some options online where you can buy existing room and it's going to be with a great discount. So there is options to go with suppliers. There is secondary market available. So there is options. So
And there is an option you can buy just the brains for like sensors, etc., and do it yourself as well. It was a rocket science 10 years ago.
yeah,
Now there are plenty of offers where you can do it with no skills at all.
yeah,
I mean, just connect the wire. So again, yes, there are a lot of options how to do it. And again, the good experience, let me tell you how I came to escape rooms so you will understand a little bit. So before 2014, there was an entertainment for not kids, for like 18 to 26 years old, where you have a team of 5. One is a driver, so you have a car, you have a dedicated team. At certain point, like at 12 o'clock on Friday, you come to a certain point, you pay for the ticket and you receive a legend, like a pieces of paper, which is encrypted. You have to decrypt it. You have to find the spot where you have to go. Usually there is abandoned building and you have to solve puzzles to find the codes. So it was how to say city hunt experience. I was playing for 5 years of it.
like a scavenger hunt.
Exactly. So, and it was very big. So every night we had 50 to 100 teams who travel, and we're playing for the whole night. So it's 8 to 10 hours experience every week. And that was, let's say, grandfather of escape rooms for me. When they installed cameras on the roads, that for speeding and stuff, it died. But at that point, escape rooms appeared. So basically, if we are talking about good experience, you can do it in your house. You can create cool puzzles, cool game flow, and do it for your children. For example, I do it for my kids for the birthday party. At the end, they receive a present, but to get to the present, you have to solve a lot of puzzles, geocaching. You have to go there, find a note there. It will give you a map that will lead to your house. In the fridge, you will find an ice block with a hint inside. You have to demolish it to get it, etc., etc. So to build a good escape room, even if you don't have a lot of money, even you don't have money at all, you can do it. You just have to be creative.
Yeah.
And that's how we started as well. Nobody told us how escape rooms work, what is it, etc. We made it ourselves. Based on our knowledge, based of Fort Bayard. Have you watched Fort
Yes,
Bayard?
of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's basically our nature, how we came to this market. I remember my grandfather was hiding bananas when I was 3 years old, and I was searching for them like a present. So yeah, if you want to have a good escape room, you can do it with your bare hands. You just need to put your soul in it.
Yeah, that's true.